It is, what the hell day is this? Tuesday. It's Tuesday evening. I got a hold of Shannon at OSR Bikes, good friends of ours. He called JE and had a shipping or a tracking number for my rings, my new ring pack, on Monday morning. It was that quick. And the rings are on their way here right now. It's going on, it's almost 6 o'clock Tuesday night. I am in the midst of working on motor stuff right now. Trying to do everything I can to get a head start. So when these rings get here, they're going on these guys right here, like ASAP, after I gap them. But yeah, dude got me like rings overnight. That's freaking awesome. Going back to traditional ring pack, I'll gap them back to what I used to run all this stuff at. And I know from the last video, some people were chiming in with different ideas of what they thought the problem might be. And literally from like the freshen up over the winter, mechanically, like hard parts wise, the rings are the only thing I changed. Slightly different hone finish for those rings per their recommendation. And literally it did not like it. I have no other reason. Like everything is fine. I've gone through the cylinder head. If we had a bad valve guide, odds are pretty good the boost would blow the valve seals off because they press down on the valve guide. If I'm getting, boost into the intake runners, the whole intake side of the motor's got boost in it. Odds are pretty good at, 15 plus pounds of pressure from boost would pop those seals off, and none of the seals are moved, and there's no oil in the intake runners where oil would have been leaking, down a cracked guide. Everything feels good in the head. Literally, I'm telling you guys, I was looking at data and looking at data and looking at data, trying to make sense of this. And through the burnout, everything was fine. At the launch, everything was fine. As soon as it starts to make boost, the crankcase pressure trace on the data log follows boost pressure. Crankcase pressure follows boost pressure exactly to the moment that I lift and it dumps boost, the crankcase pressure stops. The boost is only going one way, or into the combustion chamber. And all of my air fuel targets, correction factors, everything was spot on. So there wasn't really anything to indicate that I was getting, weird fueling going on or whatever. It doesn't make any sense other than those rings do not like boost. And I will not rule out the fact that I did something wrong, even though I took them apart. Nothing's broke. Everything was installed as I put it in. It's not like one was pinched or something. There's a June bug making noise over there. I have no good answer of why that didn't work. So we're going back to what we know. We're going to go traditional, and we're going to keep moving forward. I got as much of this stuff cleaned up as I can right now. It says the ring should be delivered before 7 o'clock, so they got an hour. And I'm going to push to get this thing done in the bike tonight. I don't know that I'll fire it because it'll be late at that point. And tomorrow is Wednesday, and sick week is going to be at our local track. So I got off of work tomorrow. I'm going to go down and watch some drag racing, kind of watch all the, the YouTube guys that you see doing the stuff. So that'll be kind of fun. But if you follow sick week, they're usually like a couple passes and they're done and out of there. So by midday, 2-3 o'clock or so, I would imagine they'll be wrapping up. And my goal is to be out of there by then to get home and get this thing wrapped up. Because then I'll be back to work Thursday, and that'll pretty much be the last chance I get to really go through stuff, check for leaks. And this time I am going to do a leak down on it before I put it in the trailer. This whole deal is on me. Like I've done this shit for so long that I just take stuff for granted. I start to get sloppy. My interest level's been pretty low, so I've been like rushing, and shit happens. You got to be on your A game to make this stuff all work right. And now I'm paying the price for overlooking something or not doing something right. So guys can rag on me or whatever. At least I'm putting it out there saying I fucked something up. That's basically it. I mean the rings are still good. Somebody wants a set of gapless rings from Sealed Power or Sealed Power. Yeah, would have been better off Total Seal, which sucks too because I had high hopes for that whole package. And who knows, maybe we'll revisit that again someday. Like I said, I got a whole nother thing over there I got to finish. But for now, I'm going to keep going on. Like, I'm already putting the ignition crank trigger back in, and I'm going to put the side cover back on here. I don't have pistons or nothing in here yet. I'm just, every little thing I can get a head start on right now is what I'm working on. So keep going. I'll update you as I go, and we're going to be working into the evening. Hopefully, I'm going to be ending this video with the motor going in the bike. It is 8 minutes to 7 o'clock. My rings just showed up. So I got rods and stuff's ready to go. That's as far as we can get it. It's time to gap rings and get this thing together.
What is coming? I have not looked at the radar yet.
8:30.
We'll see if this passes over or if it has a little bit
gapped
more
and
to it.
installed.
Obviously, I have not been.
Well, it's going on 10 to 12, and I just finished degreeing cams. We're actually checking. We got no time to waste. It's too late in the game to take any chances of that something moved or I put something together wrong, missed a tooth. Just, I am really tired. My back hurts. I'm hungry, and I'm going to get up early and go spend most of the day at the racetrack watching Sick Week. But I kind of accomplished the goal for the most part of what I wanted to do, which was get this motor done tonight. It's not in the bike yet. That's actually the easy part. So I'll do that when I get home tomorrow afternoon, or whenever I decide to leave the track. I don't know. But yeah, it's just a valve cover away from being ready to go in the bike. And then there's a couple other little things I'm going to doctor up on the bike itself. And we're going to try this again. So, yeah, I think I was going to end this video here, but I think I'm going to keep this one going until this thing runs. So stay tuned for now. That's all you're going to see of me tonight.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.
So it's Wednesday afternoon. It's about a 4:15. I spent way more time down at Great Lakes Dragway for the 6 Summer event that stopped down there. Spent more time down there than I thought I was going to, because it was a lot more fun than I was expecting it to be. What a badass event. I got some pretty cool pictures of some of the cars I follow and kind of keep track of how they're doing. It's real nice stuff. But we're in a time crunch here, and that thing on the bench there, that's got to go in that gaping hole right there. So now that I'm fully wore out and sunburned, now it's time to put a motor in the bike. So I should have plenty of time this evening to get this thing in and running. I just changed out the front sprocket seal on that. I waited till I had the trans in the cases just to kind of hold everything. It was just easier. Changed out the front sprocket seal, doctored that up a little bit. And now it's time. I'm going to do a quick leak down on the bench just to see if anything suspicious shows up. And then put this thing in, hook everything up, prime it, and see if we can get her fired up. Yeah, so that's where we're at. And I'll update you guys as I go. It's going on 7:30. been heat cycling this thing and double checking stuff and looking for leaks, and I haven't done a two-step test or nothing yet. I don't have any air in the arm for the boost controller. I can do that quick, but I think I'm just going to call it quits for now. I'm just about tired of working on this thing for the last couple of days. It was a nice break, get down to watch Six Summer for a little bit today, but yeah, I think this is as good as it's going to get for the race this weekend. It runs, everything works as it should so far. I just got to hope that whatever's causing that or had caused that blow-by issue was the rings and not something else I'm overlooking. So for now, we're done here. Next update, hopefully we'll be down at in Indiana making some passes and have good data to look at. So thanks for watching and sticking around and bearing with me through my long breaks of working on bullshit and fucking stuff up, because I don't know what I'm doing. That's great. Good. See you later.